Washington did win the toss, and they chose to receive. Michael Bolden ready to go. And Jadon Mickens set to receive, and the ball comes off the tee. Petros, a little windy on a cool afternoon here.
A little bit, guys. Very brisk down here. It's like below 604.
So we'll try it again. That ball this time, will it stay on the tee? Crowd raucous, and this time we're underway. 3 yards deep, Ducre brings it out. Oh, he hit a wall. What a way to start the Apple Cup. A reverse, they're going to toss it out. Cody Burns, no, and Washington State stays at home. Nauta, the nose tackle, makes the stop behind the 5-yard line.
And now Keith Price in his own end zone, 2nd and 21.
A loss of 11. Price sets his feet, throws on the hands. It's Safarian Jenkins, Mr. Consistency, 59th reception of the season. And Joel, the Huskies need a big play here on 3rd down and 16. Play clock runs at 5. Price under center. He'll stay on the ground. Nice cutback. And Bishop Sankey's had a terrific latter part of the season. He's averaging over 100 yards a ball game and nearly 5 yards a carry. But the Cougars hold, and that brings up a punting situation for the Huskies.
Steve Sarkisian thinks better of it, says, I don't want to create any more momentum with an interception. Let's punt it away and send our defense out.
Coons, a high hanger, and a fair catch by Bartolone at the 50-yard line. A 32-yard punt and good field position for Washington State, Joel, to start their first series. So officially this ball placed at the 49-yard line of Washington State, and we start first handoff to Caldwell, Teandre Caldwell, a freshman out of Los Angeles. A pickup of 6 on 1st down. Quick toss. Far side. And it's on the hands of Isaiah Myers, his 39th reception of the year. That brings up 3rd down, call it 3. Very little success on 3rd down for Washington State. Toole flushed, and then he tries a hook slide near the marker. He'll be 2 yards shy. Now last week, 10 punts taken by Washington State in that loss to Arizona State. And what will Mike Leach do here? Just short, looks like, in fact, more than just short, about 2 yards shy. Play clock to 3. Snap is away. Quick throw in traffic. Ball batted away. And Washington holds. It's Trufant, the corner. He did not play last week because of a hamstring injury. He was a bit of a question mark. Big play. Multiple flags down on 1st down. As the handoff went to Sankey.
Holding. Offense number 73. A 10-yard penalty. Replay, 1st down.
Handoff Sankey. Weaves his way through traffic. Pushes a pile up to around the 39-yard line. There's Steve Sarkisian, 4th year with the Huskies. They put Safarian Jenkins in the backfield. High snap taken down by Price. In the pocket. Good coverage downfield. Now a flag comes out, and Price has to throw it into the Washington State sideline. And anytime you see a flag back there and it took that long for that play to develop, you got to think it's a hold. Guess who was back there? Nauta.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Defense number 71. A 15-yard penalty with an automatic 1st down.
How about that? Matthew Bach.
I thought the same thing, Craig. As soon as that flag flew, I thought that's going to be a holding, and Washington State's going to get the ball back. But now the Huskies in business in plus territory.
DeAndre Campbell goes in motion on 1st down. Toss sweep. Sankey breaks 1 tackle, cannot escape the flow of the Cougars defense. Maybe a yard up to around the 45-yard line. Casey Locker, the free safety, brought him down, number 22. Sankey, the motion man, second down 9. Price slingshots it. It's incomplete off the hands of the fullback, Jonathan Amosa.
Price needs to settle down, step up, and get a big completion here. That's the only way for a quarterback to settle down during the course of a game.
3 wide receivers set, third down 9. Price sets his feet, goes up top. Incomplete.
I thought the throw was late because he wasn't balanced in the pocket. Steve Sarkisian needs to think about getting him an easy throw, allowing him to settle down in this game.
Coons end over end. Bartoloni under it at the 17-yard line. Breaks a tackle and another. And then is pulled down to the 21. Carl Winston. And this is the Apple Cup. And of course, a lot of emotion and hard hits come with it. Mike Leach again spreads the field. Third down and 4. Toole in the pocket, throws. Caught, move the chains, first down. Dominique Williams out of bounds. He'll be marked at the 37-yard line. Caldwell and Marcus Mason in the backfield. Mason gets the carry, and he is popped hard. Second down, long. Toole in the pocket, throws, and grabbing that ball at the 45-yard line. Ratliff had to go down low. Movement up front.
Offside. Defense number 22. 5-yard penalty results in the first down.
Halfway through the first quarter. Coming back for the ball is Williams. Breaks a tackle, 35. And Dominic Williams with a second catch, and the chains move again. And right now, Washington State, some momentum on offense at the 32-yard line.
And they check the play to the inside screen. Jeff Toole seeing the hole in the middle of the field and allowing Dominic Williams the opportunity to create space in the middle of the field. I love that play call. I love the change of play by Jeff Toole. And now you're starting to see this offense start to get some momentum here.
Split backfield. Mason gets the carry and throws himself to the 30, a pickup of 2, maybe 3 yards. Timu, the linebacker, number 10 out of Long Beach, makes the tackle. Shotgun goes Toole. Steps in the pocket, throws in traffic, at catch complete inside the 25, and it's Ratliff again who makes a grab. Ducre with the tackle for Washington.
But 9th in the country is quite a turnaround for this Husky defense. It's going to be very tough for Jeff Toole just to throw the ball all day long. That's why I think you've seen Mike Leach commit to some run game early in this game.
We've got Caldwell and Winston in the backfield. As Caldwell, who hits the edge, takes a hard shot. Sean Parker put the helmet right on the pads, close to the first down sticks. Last week, this offense produced just 7 points in a 46-7 loss to Arizona State. They average only 19.5 points a game as Toole goes back to work, throws over the middle, and is caught by Bartoloni. How about that on first down, Joel? Your second down play now could be a freebie to the end zone on 2nd and 1. Nearly 5.5 minutes off the clock. This will be the 11th play of this drive. Play action. They fake the draw, and the Huskies come full house, and a big loss back to the 22-yard line. We got a field down in the backfield.
Holding. Defense number 19. A penalty reinforced half the distance to the goal, which results in the first down.
First and goal now at the 7. Toole in the pocket, steps up, throws, and it's just off the hands of Bartoloni. Toole set up shotgun, 2 splits in the backfield. Toole stands, throws on the hands of Caldwell, and a hit that would rattle your teeth. And it was Shaq Thompson.
That's a big play from Jack Thompson.
Fernie, a 21-yard field goal attempt. He's missed 3 in a row, but he snaps that streak from 21. State up by 3. Flag on a pitch, Sankey.
Prior to the snap, encroachment. Offense, number 88 was lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, still third down.
4 of 7, 20 yards. Keith Price, third down long. Stands, throws, ball's tipped, and it's incomplete. 4th down for the Huskies.
I think they've got to go short and has to do more with the protection than it does trying to attack that back 7.
Coons, nice punt. Bartolone pushed back. Double flags are out as he is thrown down to the 17-yard line.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team, number 18. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. First down, Washington State.
Quick throw, far side. Pitch and catch on the hands of Dominic Williams. And this team has played well on the offensive end over the last 4 weeks of football. Cougars 2 of 4 on third down conversions. As Toole goes to work, throws far side, caught inside the 19. No, taken away, picked off.
Glenn's 3rd interception of the year. Bartolone making an out cut, and Toole throws this ball just behind him. You're going to see him reach back, and that's when Glenn comes in, and as it was being bobbled, Glenn just takes it away. Mike Leach is going to try to potentially challenge this play, but it's going to be very difficult for them to overturn that ruling.
The ruling on the field in the previous play of interception is being challenged by Washington State and is under further review. After further review, the ruling on the previous play is confirmed. First down, Washington.
This hometown crowd a little riled up after that turnover by the Cougars. Shotgun, Price goes to work. Wide open near side on the hands of Campbell. And he jukes his way inside the 15-yard line.
But this is a great opportunity in the red zone for heavy play action. Try to go to the end zone with your tight end.
Pickup of 8. The motion man is Mickens. They stay on the ground. And a flag tossed in on that pile as Sankey is swarmed under at the 10-yard line. Cohen in on the stop.
There was no foul in the play for holding. Third down.
Drew Bledsoe inducted into the Washington State Hall of Fame. PAC12 Offensive Player of the Year back in 1992. They love Bledsoe here in Pullman. Up top, touchdown, Safarian Jenkins.
Great play action, and then Jenkins actually blocks for a full beat before releasing in his route. Very difficult to defend. That's why he's the best tight end in the country.
3 plays, 20 yards. And Safarian Jenkins pulls down the touchdown. 11-yard strike from Price. 7-3 Washington. Jeff Toole goes back to work. Under 13 minutes to play in the first half. Cougars down 7-3. Toole in the pocket, good protection, but it breaks down. He spins out of trouble once, twice, and then is sacked after losing a yard. Andrew Hudson, number 93, brought a lot of pressure. Sacks have been an issue over the last 4 games, allowing 29, and that ball is right on the money. Isaiah Myers at the 29, knocked down by Trufant. A loss of 3, second down, 13. Toole with 1 pump, now he looks center of the field. He's out of the pocket, pressured from behind, throws, and I think footsteps. You can hear the footsteps. Trufant was running right up on Bobby Ratliff. Incomplete. 71 yards, 9 of 16 for Toole. Third down and long. Pressure from the edge, steps in the pocket, man coverage, up top, right on the money. Dominique Williams, right on stride at the 12-yard line.
I was shocked that he got past Marcus Peters because he's in cushion coverage. And then he actually bit on a pseudo out move, almost like an out and up, but it wasn't even a great out and up.
A gain of 61 yards, first down, 12-yard line of Washington. Down 7-3. Toole stands, still looks, corner, and he throws it away incomplete. Huskies make their substitutions now defensively on 2nd down and 10. Toole in the pocket, throws far side, it's caught, and it's out of bounds. Christoph Williams with the reception, looking to retake the lead on 3rd down and 4. Toole pumps, throws, in traffic, first down. They've got the 2 backs in the backfield, Marcus Mason, Carl Winston. 2nd down and goal. High snap, handoff, touchdown, and walking in is Winston. Mason gave him the block up front, and the ground game produces a touchdown for Leach and company. Just over 9 minutes to play in this first half. Price out of the pocket and shoestring tackled Dayon Buchanan. Last week, dynamite game in the loss against Arizona State was 17 tackles. That was a loss of 10. 2nd down and 20 for Price. Trying to chip away, goes near side, and the catch by Kason Williams. Second effort pushes that ball past the 15. They'll mark him down at the 18-yard line.
Washington has averaged just over 1.5 yards in their run so far.
Bishop Sankey, the motion man. Price takes a glance. The pressure comes. He throws. It's caught. 30-yard line and hit hard after the catch. Kason Williams, one of Price's favorite targets, came in with 63 receptions. Fresh downs, 1st and 10. Sankey, patient, running behind his blockers. Omosa, the fullback, and allowed him to pick up big yards. In fact, 8 yards, Joel, on 1st down. And Sankey's done a terrific job in that backfield for Washington this season. They'll get the call again. Stacked up, tries to toss away a defender, and he's past the 40 to the 41-yard line. That was Dexter Charles, the left guard, who threw a nice block. Sankey's getting a lot of help. First the fullback Omosa, and now the big guard Dexter Charles. First down at the 42-yard line. Sankey, the lone back. Double tight end set for the Huskies. They stretch it out. Sankey cuts it back and picks up 4 yards, maybe 5, to the 46. 7th play of this drive. Sankey right up the gut. And he'll fall forward to midfield at the 49-yard line. Washington 2 of 5 on 3rd down conversions in this first half. They sent Mickens in motion, and there's a flag.
They're going to get a false start here on Mike Chris, number 78.
Snap, false start. Offense number 78, a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
3rd down. Price in that pocket, throws, knocked away. And Anthony Carpenter, Joel, how strange. He was just kind of sitting there waiting to knock that ball away. Coons will kick. Bartolone awaits. Takes a bounce into the end zone. Washington State back on offense. That ball fully thrown. Why? Because of pressure, as Toole had his arm hit as he was going down. Mason and Caldwell in the backfield. Read perfectly by the Huskies, and a loss back to around the 17-yard line. Slings it far side, and it's caught by Caldwell. Well short of the first down. Bolin will punt inside his own 10-yard line. Bruns awaits, kicks away. Good kick. Bruns, 33-yard line. Spins out of trouble, going the opposite way, and is swarmed down at the 32. Price just 8 of 13, 60 yards, the 1 touchdown. Safarian Jenkins Not a lot of offense thus far. A little pitch and catch, middle of the field. Casey Williams and a stack up at the 45. That's a pickup of 12. First down.
Gotta find ways to get him the ball, get him incorporated into this passing game as often as you possibly can.
3 catches for 22 yards here in the first half. Price sets his feet. Right on cue is Safarian Jenkins. Well, you got the playbook in front of you?
Well, no, but I wish. He's just so dynamic, and you see why, because he's such a big target, and yet when he catches the ball afterwards, he becomes so dynamic as a runner afterwards, eluding the defense, moving the chains for Washington.
Huskies run a little hurry-up offense here in the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're down by 3. Price on a play out. Oh! He was hit low, and he took a smack up high back around the 47-yard line. It was Agote and Nauta. Second down, 18. Pressure from the edge. Price over the top. Contact at the 30. I don't see a flag, and it's whistled incomplete. Washington 2 of 6 on third down conversions. Play clock to 3. Just got it away as Price takes a 2-step drop. Now flush from the pocket, and he throws it into the Washington State bench. Very inspired first half by Washington State. (10-7) for the Cougars of Washington State. They've got the footballs. We start quarter number 3. On a play-action pass, Toole throws and complete for about a pickup of 12. Marcus Mason. Trufant chased him, so did Sean Parker. Mason, Caldwell in the backfield, lined up alongside with Toole. They pick up 12 yards on the first play from scrimmage here to start the third quarter. Mason. Huskies play a little pressure up front. And that ball skips out of bounds. Bolin will punt inside his own 25. Bruns awaits at the 20. High hanging punt, fair catch. This will be an interesting play. Was he pushed in? That ball's out. Bruns is down. Was he actually knocked into him by his own man?
They might wave this off.
Sort this one out.
They may wave this off.
Here's the call, Land
There
Clark.
is no foul for kick-catch interference due to an illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 27. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced. First down, Washington.
Tough call. And the Huskies have it at the 10-yard line. Deep in their own territory, and they'll try to work themselves out. And they'll stay on the ground as Sankey pushes for about 2. Quick throw, slanted inside, spinning is Williams. And he works his way up to around the 24-yard line. Move the chains, first down Huskies on that play. Daniel Simmons with the stop. And a surprise thus far with Washington State. Losers of 8 in a row, up by 3. Price. He sets and throws. Up top he goes. Tough catch on the hands of Cason Williams. Makes the reception. Joel Klatt at the 48-yard line. Got turned around. Great concentration. Evan Hudson, the tight end, checks in. Safarian Jenkins goes out on second down and 10. Cougar show blitz, little draw play. Sankey works his way near side, stumbles and falls to the 47. Simmons has been tough on this series. He makes the shoestring tackle. 12 carries, 50 yards. Sankey's had 3 straight games of over 100. Third down, Price sets his feet, throws, caught, first down. Move the chains. And Cason Williams pushes to the 40-yard line of Washington State. 7 catches last week for 80 yards and a touchdown. Play action on the boot. Price has plenty of room, sets his feet, throws up top. Right past Mickens. Wide open, Jadon Mickens. 2 wides to the bottom of your screen. Sankey right alongside Price. The middle open. Sankey takes it close to a first down to the 31-yard line.
Now the decision has to be made. I love the call because of the defense being played. There's only 5 players in the run box defensively, and Steve Sarkisian's going to keep Keith Price and the offense on the field. I love this. This is an attitude call from Steve Sarkisian, going for it on 4th and 1. Their first offensive series of the second half.
41% this season, 9 of 22 on 4th down conversions. Let's listen in. And the mark is past the 30. And a first down. Price in the pocket, throws a dart. He broke down that secondary of Washington State, DeAndre Campbell.
At some point, you're going to be able to pop Austin Seferian-Jenkins open from his tight end position after the play action pass.
Price goes the middle of the field. Touchdown! Cody runs. Sometimes you can use Seferian-Jenkins as a decoy. The middle opened up and Bruns wide open for 6. Yard drive by the Huskies. On the ground, Carl Winston tried to hit the edge, and it shut down at the 25. Littleton, the freshman, with the stop. 3 wide near side. Pressure from the edge. Toole stands flushed. He will not escape, but down he goes, and the ball is out. I didn't hear a whistle, and it's recovered by the Huskies at the 15-yard line.
Definitely coming out before he hit the ground. There was no whistle for progress, and nor should there have been.
And Joel, a point in this game where the Huskies can pull away. Price wants the home run, goes up top, and Seferian-Jenkins is trying to out-jump that secondary, and it's incomplete. Buchanan along with Simmons back on coverage, and usually it takes 2 to cover the big tight end. Price sets his feet all day to throw. Flush from the pocket, he'll run. Wide open field, 10, stutter step, 5, and it's a 1st and goal for Washington. Amosa, Sankey in the backfield for Washington. And there's movement up front.
Offside with contact. Defense number 96. That's the distance of the goal. Still first down.
1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Under 6 minutes to play in this 3rd quarter. Coming around the edge is Sankey. Cuts it back inside. Touchdown. Nice cutback, and scores his 14th touchdown of the season.
It was a beautiful cutback right there, right under Micah Hatchie, the left tackle.
And a close game now. Washington has opened up a 21-10 lead. They'll kick away. And no return, 5 yards deep. Second down. Tough throw, even a tougher catch. And Williams is on a run past midfield, and he is bumped hard out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Give Toole some credit. He was in trouble, and he did a dump off. And Williams with his 2nd big play of the afternoon.
This was at the end of the run, Dominique Williams.
I'm glad the foot came off the turf. It's one of the most dangerous spots on the football field.
You all right, P? That wasn't you, was it?
I keep my head on a swivel, boys. Don't worry about the old P.
Up the middle. Hard hit. Winston took it right on the numbers. Justin Glenn, the free safety, number 20.
Remember, this is the last ranked team in the country when it comes up to giving up sacks. They've given up 53 on the season, so they've got to continue to throw it short.
Toole in the pocket, throws underneath. About forward progress. They're going to mark him past the 35, and a first down for the Cougars. Williams against Trufant. 7 catches, 79 yards. Hot slant ball pops up. Taken away by the Huskies. Feeney has it to the 42. And another turnover by Washington State. Takeaways a big story in this game. Washington, well known for their defense today. 3 takes from Washington State. They turn the first 2 into points. They'll go back to work as Williams with a reception to the 47-yard line.
3rd and 18.
Kendall Taylor, number 23, checks in, lines up alongside Price. From the gun, there's one pump. Price airs it out. Campbell, the intended receiver, and he was up against Simmons.
Cody Bruns was running completely open down the middle of the field, and Keith Price still tried to force it to the outside. Misread there on 3rd down. They could have moved the chains.
Coons high launcher. Bartolone lets that one go, and it's inside the 5 and into the end zone. Here it's 21-10 Washington. Tool out of the pocket, throws incomplete. Bartolone, the intended receiver, and he's shaken up along the far side.
Oregon can still get a home game if they win and UCLA beats Stanford, and then UCLA can host the Pac-12 championship game against Stanford if both UCLA win and Oregon State win tomorrow. Lots still going on in the Pac-12.
Ball's out. Fumbled after the reception, and they're going to call it another turnover. That would be a backbreaker for Washington State.
Ball goes to the outside. That's Ratliff, the sophomore. And Bobby Ratliff fighting for extra yardage. That ball just comes out, not secured at all. Desmond Trufant on the hit, and Shaq Thompson there for the recovery. 105th in the country. They had 26 turnovers, make that now 29 on the year.
Sankey, the handoff up the middle. He'll push his way inside the 5 to the 1-yard line. Quick snap on the pitch. Sankey turns the corner. Touchdown. Tool going back to work on the back. Yeah, that's an easy call. Marcus Peters was riding the back. That's like an old blanket.
Pass interference. Defense number 21. A 15-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
Well, the sloppy plays, the turnovers committed by Washington State. They come back inside to Christoph Williams. He stopped at the 37-yard line. 2nd down, shotgun, quick throw near side. Broke a tackle, good hard running by Christoph Williams. 1st and 10, 25-yard line, down 28-10, 13 minutes to play.
Good tough run.
Love the pads. Good to be a senior with that experience. Remember last week, set out with a hamstring. He has shown no ill effects today. They bring pressure up the middle. They throw underneath. Washington State moves inside the 10-yard line with Gabe Marks. 9 different receivers have caught balls from Jeff Toole. Back to work goes Toole. Pocket collapses, and he's down inside the 15 at the 12-yard line. Hudson, Shelton up front for Washington. Backs are split. Mason and Caldwell. Toole looks. Again, the pocket collapses. He's flushed. He throws, and it's incomplete. Oh! Now a late flag as there is a collision. Myers and Trufant got into it right at the goal line.
Defense number 6. That pass interference occurred in the end zone, by rule, the ball will be placed at the 2-yard line with an automatic first down.
And you'll see Isaiah Myers start coming now. He's going to go back to the back line. Now he comes back towards the front pylon, and Trufant just gets caught with his eyes on the wide receiver and not the quarterback. Runs into Myers, forcing that flag to come out.
First and goal, Washington State at the 2-yard line. Winston, close. Touchdown.
Mike Leach is just thinking to himself, thank you. We've given you all these mistakes and turned the ball over for you. We appreciate it being reciprocated a little bit.
Now the question, Joel, can Washington State get the football back? Flag is out. Quick throw near side on the hands of Bruns. Saw some movement on the edge by the Cougars.
Thought somebody jumped across. I saw that as well.
Offside, defense number 96. That penalty is declined.
The one playmaker's off the field. Safarian Jenkins, a tight end, is on the sideline. 3 wide receiver set of Mosa in the backfield. They stretch it out. That ball is out. And now a flag back at the 25.
The result of the play is a fumble recovery by Washington State. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 94. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced. First down, Washington State.
Watch the get off that he gets, just blowing this play up. Mike Chris never gets down. He was responsible for that left side A gap right to his left spot. And Holford just in there immediately, and he actually gets the right arm of Keith Price and puts that ball on the ground.
So now, Washington State, they get a chance after the turnover. Toole flushed, in trouble, still on his feet, sets his feet, throws over the middle, caught. Isaiah Myers, pardon me, with the catch. He'll take it inside the 20, but hold on. A flag back at the 41-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 92.
Toole in traffic, another flag out. Dominic Williams and Trufant have had some battles today.
Pass interference, defense number 6.
Tries to go up and over the top, and you see that left arm starting to hook. The flag comes out, and for the second straight series, Desmond Trufant has pass interference in the end zone, giving Washington State a first down on the 2-yard line. 14 penalties for Washington.
123 yards. Flip it out. Mason, Collard. Oh, the flag's littering the field down at the 1-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask. Defense has to get it to the goal, automatic first down.
It's a 6-inch penalty. You got to get that ball carrier to the ground. That's actually a pretty smart play from a true freshman to not let go and just allow him in the end zone. At least Washington now lives to fight another down, but it is a first and goal for Washington State.
Crashing touchdown, Winston. Oh, this game is turned around in a hurry. Toole in the gun. Throws. Conversion complete. Bonaloni. 3-point game in the Apple Cup. We still have over 7 minutes to play here. 3-point game. Huskies stopped on the pitch out to Sankey. He's dropped for a loss in the backfield. And the play clock is going to run out.
Delay.
5 yards the other way.
It's time for Keith Price to step up and start making some throws. That's the only way Washington's going to turn this momentum around, because Washington State's defense is playing terrific.
5 touchdown passes a week ago for Keith Price. He'll roll out and throw on the hip as Taylor makes the cut and is tripped up at the 29-yard line. Good tackle by Dayon Buchanan. Line drive, not a good punt, but it takes a Husky roll. Inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And what looked to be a runaway for the Huskies in the third quarter has turned out to be a 3-point ball game. Bartolone is knocked out of the bounds at the 34 by Parker and Trufant. 4:39 to play. Tool. Ball is caught. Simone. Gino Simone, the senior, with his 18th reception of the year. Wow. 9th first down of this quarter for Washington State. They get a block. Christoph Williams slides through at the 39. Carl Winston with 3 touchdowns to his credit, slips and slides to the 36. Second down. 2:56 to play in the fourth. Tool. Up top again, Simone. Big catch. Still on his feet and a pile up at the 29-yard line. Vernie hit from 21 to put Washington State up in the first quarter. This will be a 45-yard boot. His longest 60 yards. Kicks away. Got it! Both these teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Price dropped that ball, picks it up. He got a lucky bounce on the run, takes a lick at the 31, and a flag is tossed a good 30 yards.
Personal foul, contact with the helmet. Defense number 22. 15-yard penalty. First down.
That's Casey Locker, the big hitter, the junior. And this is at the very end, going in with the helmet and shoulder high. Not just the helmet-to-helmet contact, but also targeting Keith Price high.
It's all about protecting players, and the hat is off limits. Price goes back to work, throw. Safarian Jenkins. He's chopped down at the 45-yard line. Second down, 3. Price wide open, far side at the 35-yard line. Huskies at the 35-yard line, fresh downs. First and 10. Quick throw, slant, caught, spinning out of a tackle. Campbell to the 24. 11 yards on that pass play.
No timeouts for Washington State. Expect to see one more run play here on third down.
Price runs to the line, and now we've got a flag out.
False start. Offense. Number 17 involving his head. A 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Oh, Keith Price, and a great reaction from Sarkisian.
Watch him as he dips his head, saying that he was trying to drop Nauta, which he obviously was. Nauta jumps. Flags come out.
Third down, what was third and short, now 3rd and 6. Sankey. This ball will be marked at the 25-yard line, middle of the field, right between the 2 hashes. This will be a 35-yarder for the Apple Cup. Good snap, hold, kicks away.
Captain, what is your call?
Tails.
The call is tails. It's head. You run the toss.
I'd like to be on defense first.
Defense? Which goal would you like to defend?
We want to play on this end.
You going to play on this end?
Yeah.
Washington will have it first at the 25 as Price sets his feet. Flushed. Throws it away. Picked off. Pulley! Pulley! 67-yard return, nearly found the end zone now. Washington State has the football at the 25-yard line. They'll try to run it with Marcus Mason. And he's hit by Glenn, the free safety. Winston lines up alongside Toole. He wants to throw, dumps underneath. And Dominic Williams inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 19-yard line. 3rd down and 3, hitting overtime. There's a pump by Toole, throws, it's caught inside the 15. Bartoloni to the 9.
8 straight losses, 2-9 record, and the Apple Cup comes down to this. Andrew Fernie to save the Cougar season.